Hey guys, and welcome back to the next episode of our Pokemon Theta Emerald EX Nuzlocke. In the last episode, I ended with a cliffhanger as the two beasts of third generation, Groudon and Kyogre, are duking it out here in Sutopolis City. And without further ado, let's go ahead and interrupt them. And I think a nice creature from the sky may come down and intervene. No, that doesn't happen here. Is that not what's happening here? Okay, I seem to be misunderstood. I thought Rayquaza, or Rayquaza, however you like to pronounce it, I thought he would be joining us at the beginning of today's episode, but maybe I'm incorrect. Archie, do you know anything about Rayquaza?
Kyogre, what's wrong? Look over here, it's the red orb.
Kyogre's not a dog. Wait, Kyogre, looky, I got a red orb. It's not a freaking dog. You're not gonna be able to call it over like Fido.
Calm down, Kyogre. It's no good, it's not responding at all.
All right, well, he tried.
Groudon, please stop what you're doing. I know the extent of your power now. If you keep going all hoey, not just Sutopolis, we'll be utterly ruined. Ruined!
Okay, oh, probably gray-haired Steven man over here is probably who we need to talk to now that I think about it a little bit more.
There's Pokemon fighting Groudon and Kyogre. The two super ancient Pokemon were awakened from a long sleep, and now they are smashing each other with their uncontrollable energy. Gilmore, you being here now, I'll take to mean that you're prepared to become involved in this crisis. Well then, there's someone that I'd like you to meet. Come with me, please.
Come with me, the time is right. The world is gonna die.
I don't know where he's taking me. Probably to the Cave of Origin, I think is what it's called. Apologize, I'm gonna be drinking a lot of this water. I'm still a little sick. Probably at the tail end of it, thankfully, but still a little bit sick. Probably sound a little stuffy still.
Listen, Gilmore, does seeing Groudon and Kyogre make you think Pokemon are to be feared? But that's not true. Pokemon are really more. Why am I asking you this? You already know.
Then why did you ask it? Maybe keep the hypotheticals up here in the brain, because when you say them out loud like that, I start to think you're off your rocker a little bit. Now, there is like a massive drought / typhoon happening simultaneously, so I can understand being a little bit flustered right now. Am I meeting this old man with the greatest goatee? No, you're just gonna tell him to shove off. We're gonna go past him into the cave, yes.
Okay, here we are. Inside you'll find someone named Wallace. I think you have what's needed to help him.
So, Cave of Origin is exactly what this place is, and I believe we can get another encounter in here if there are encounters to be had. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get a sweet encounter here. Finally, something that's not a water type, fingers crossed. I actually don't know what can spawn in here. Something that's not a water type, please, please, please. You know, that's amazing. You know that's amazing, by the way. This is a great encounter. It is unfortunately dupes, and so we're gonna take dupes on that. We already have Texas on our team right now, so we don't need a second Metang. Maybe I do, just in case in the box, but I'd rather see what else can spawn here. Another steel type, maybe? Do you got other steel types in here for me to have? Yes, you do. Yes, you do. I'm sorry if that clap was loud in here. It probably is. Mawile is amazing. I believe my memory may be serving me incorrectly. I believe I have the Mega Mawilenite. Mawilenite? Do I have Mawilenite? Mawilite. I freaking have Mawilenite. That's amazing, obviously, because if we, again, not gonna jinx it, if we happen to lose Mega Gyarados, we have another Mega, ooh, that's unfortunate. Don't like Super Fang. If we lose Mega Gyarados, I'm gonna go, by the way, into Retro so they can't Super Fang us. If we lose Mega Gyarados, we have another Mega in the box, and this is a Fairy type, so honestly, just a really good Pokemon in general. This man's going for the stockpile. I'm gonna go for the Feint Attack. It should do like so little damage. Yeah, I mean, it's gonna take about 100 years to do damage to this thing. I'm gonna leave it at the halfway point. We're gonna be fine there. I'm gonna go for the Ultra Ball, and while I'm doing that, I'm going to look up a name for this thing, potentially. Oh, come on, just be nice to me. Name of, that's exactly what I'm looking for. Okay, he's paralyzed, and he's at less than half. I wouldn't think this guy would be too terribly hard to capture, except he seems to be proving terribly hard to capture, which is fun. Okay, he's going for the Super Fang. None of these affect me, which is nice. One, okay. We may use all of our Ultra Balls here, but it's okay because I think this is a fantastic encounter. One of the best encounters we've had in a very long time, and thankfully was captured. Man, I gotta stop doing the arm raises. In the other episode, when I lost my boy to a fissure, I raised my arms in disbelief, and the pit stains are so bad. I don't know what's going on lately. It's winter, so you think it'd be colder, but maybe my body is sweating more to No, that makes literally no sense. I have no idea why they get so sweaty. Maybe I'll just start wearing black shirts so you can't even tell. We did capture the Mawile, thankfully, which makes me very excited. I'm gonna throw up. Mawile's data was added to the Pokedex. Mawile is the Deceiver Pokemon. Its giant jaws are actually steel horns that transformed. It fools foes into complacency with its adorable gestures, then chomps them with its huge jaws. That is very fitting. I actually looked up what was the name of the boat in Jaws. Its name is the Orca, which honestly is kind of lame. It's literally just the name of an animal. So I'm gonna, and since this thing is a female, I'm gonna look for female characters in Jaws. And I'm gonna take one of the first ones that pops up because I got a whole lot to do in today's episode and I can't spend a whole lot of time doing this. Robert Shaw, Lorraine Gary, Ellen Brody. Which one is the name of the actress and which one is the name? I don't know, but I'm gonna go with Lorraine because I like that name a little bit more. Lorr. No, Lorraine. Lorraine. Lorraine the Mawile is gonna get sent to the PC. We're gonna find Wallace in here, wherever he may be. Someone is screaming bloody murder outside. I'm gonna switch Pokemon real fast. I don't think we have to fight him. Dude, that's so cool we could have gotten a Metang here. It makes me a little bit upset because it would have been cool to get that Metang now and then get a Bagon or a Hydreigon earlier. But beggars cannot be choosers, of course. Hello, Wallace. How are you doing?
Oh, so you're Gilmore. I've heard tales of your exploits. My name is Wallace. I was once the gym leader of Zootopolis, but something came up. So now I've entrusted my mentor Juan with the gym's operations. Groudon and Kyogre, the two Pokemon wreaking havoc here, are considered to be super ancient Pokemon. But there aren't just two super ancient Pokemon, there is one more somewhere. Somewhere there is the super ancient Pokemon named Rayquaza. It's said that it was Rayquaza that becalmed the two combatants in the distant past, but even I have no clue as to Rayquaza's whereabouts. Except for maybe I do. Gilmore, do you perhaps know where Rayquaza is now? If you do, please tell me. Oh, he's at the Sky Pillar, of course. The Sky Pillar? That's it must be the Sky Pillar. Gilmore, why not? There's not a moment to lose. We'll head to the Sky Pillar right away.
You mean you'll head to the Sky Pillar right away, and I will take about 150 years to get there to join you. Okay, so we're headed to the Sky Pillar. Steven, you scared me. I thought you were that old man's wife or something, which could be a great fanfic. Probably exists. I thought you were the old man's wife. I don't think it looks like we can't get an encounter in Zootopolis, by the way, until we clear this horrible situation out of the way, because I haven't found any encounters yet this entire time. So it's not looking great. You know, it's not that big a deal anyway, because the Zootopolis encounter would have just been another water encounter. Still though, we will get some more water encounters in today's episode because they never end. It's 3rd gen. We're at Route 126 right now. Have we gotten a Route 128 encounter? I don't think so. So we're gonna get a Route 128 encounter, a Route 129 encounter, a Route 130 encounter, a Route 131 encounter, a Route 132 encounter, and a Route 133 encounter potentially. I hope you guys like water types. I hope you love them. I probably won't even get all these encounters because at this point it doesn't really matter, which is really sad because encounters are like my favorite thing to get in games, and yeah, it looks like you just stopped getting encounters completely. Just kidding, the encounters are back. For a second, it looked like you just stopped getting encounters completely while this water situation was happening. Retro, you out front? Yeah, I was gonna say, we're gonna want you... Oh wait, we did get a Route 128 encounter because this is where we came up when Kyogre first jumped away. So we have gotten a Route 128, but a Route 129 I don't know how that guy didn't see me. All right, 129 we have not gotten yet. So without further ado, let's try a Super Rod. It should give us some more evolutions of Pokemon, even though it's going to be a little bit more obnoxious to actually make happen because I'm going to have to click A like a pro like 37 times. All right, if it even goes once, a single time, that would be awesome as well. Oh, a bite. There we go. This is a perfect time to take a drink as well because this is some of the most exciting gameplay on planet Earth. Fantastic, didn't mess it up. Our Route 129 encounter is going to be a Wailmer. We knew it was good. I have lost so many encounters in this freaking playthrough. I can't anymore. I can't. I mean, honestly, I'm glad I lost the Whalmer rather than losing the Mawile, because we'll probably just end up catching another Whalmer once we hit Route 130, which is around here somewhere. I can't remember exactly where. Trying to avoid the trainer battles as well. Not that I don't want to do them, but I mean, let's just be honest. Retro's going to body anything he touches. Okay, there's something right there. Tentacruel, we're still on the same route, unfortunately, so I want to avoid the battles, so I just go right in front of them. And like I said, Retro is just going to hurt himself in confusion, and hurt himself in confusion, and then take him out in one hit. He's just gonna bop everything he touches, so it's kind of a pointless. Route 130. Let's get our Route 130 encounter using the good old Super Rod. And we'll try not to crit it this time. Can we talk about how strong my boy is? Oh my gosh, it's Walther. We actually have a talk to have. I kind of want him back. Like, losing him was extremely depressing. And I think he's a fantastic water type. I kind of would be okay capturing this thing again. It would be the Lady Walther. What's the female version of Walter? Female version of Walter. It has to exist, right? Does anyone know a pretty female version of Walter? Let me tell you right now. This is mumsnet.net, which is a great name for a thing. Due date's due in a few weeks. I would love to name him after, okay, I don't care about the, Wallace, Waltrina, Waltina, okay, these are all bad. I love it. We're going for it. I think I'm going to capture this thing. I'm scared to attack it, though, because of what happened last time. So I'm actually going to go for Unagi. Get Flash Cannon in the process, go for the T-Wave, and then I'm with a little bit of Rock Smash. This should do like nothing. Fantastic. I'm gonna hit with a Dark Pulse, which is scary. He also has Dragon Pulse. Get me out of here now. He has Dark Pulse, Dragon Pulse, and Flash Cannon we've seen so far. Dark Pulse, Dragon Pulse, Flash Cannon. Nobody wants to take any of those. Probably Kai can take them the best. And he's gonna be paralyzed, which is fantastic. Am I even gonna use this thing? Am I even going to use Walther 2.0? Am I even going to use her? I don't know at this point. My guess would be no. We literally have so many water types in the box that my guess is we'll probably just use one of them instead. But odds are we're not going to be able to catch anything else on this route besides Clawitzer. I'll check just to be sure, but I'm pretty sure we're not going to be able to. So I'm going to catch a second Clawitzer because he was so awesome, and I cannot believe we lost him. Double battles can just be very annoying. And obviously, no thing to go over here because it's not. What was their first suggestion for a female Walter? Waltrina. Waltherina? Walther? Oh my gosh. There's so many good ones. Can we fit all of there? It might be too many letters. Wallace. W-A-L-L-I-S. I don't like that one. I'm going Waltrina. W-A-L. Sounds like I was naming off like a radio station for a second. W-L-T. You gotta stick that H in there for Walther. Waltherina. I-N-A. Man, that's a lot to say, but it's okay. We just filled up our first box, by the way, which is pretty exciting. Get sent to box 2. We're gonna continue on our way to Pacific Log Town. I think we could have had a Tentacruel. We could have had a Tentacruel, as I said. Instead, I'll just bop all these Pokemon, like I said. I'm really just not super worried about anything we're gonna be facing here because Retro can just one-shot them. We should have a new route coming up rather shortly. 131, 131, 131, calling 131. It's like the DMV. Come on, where's 131? I know you're around here. I'm not doing a double battle, by the way. See you later. 131, another freaking double battle? Okay. Let's go for the Super Rod once again. I messed it up. Let's do it correctly this time. I messed it up. Let's do it correctly this time. Let me guess, nothing's gonna bite? No, we have a bite. I clicked A. I bit my tongue. This is a fishing nightmare. Come on, man. Let's capture this guy. That's a 1 bite. Don't mess up. That's a 2 bite. It's a 3 bite. That's a 4 bite on the 1 dot. You never do the 4 bite on the 1 dot. Our encounter on this route is going to be a Dragalge. which we already have in the box. We already have a Skrelp in the box, so actually kind of worthless, unfortunately. I'm just gonna go for the old rod and see if it just has Skrelp here. If it's just Skrelp here, we'll probably just go for the surfing encounter and get that Tentacruel, which I would imagine we're due for. Like I said, there's so many water routes in this game. My guess would be we're gonna catch every water Pokemon in the game at some point, you know, if they exist. Come on, can we just like, come on now. Can we just like exist? I mean, I'm not gonna try much longer. At some point, I'm gonna give up. At some point, I'm just gonna give up and not care about this game anymore. And it's freaking water encounters. I mean, I'm already kind of reaching that point if I'm being honest. Let's try again. Old rod, not even a nibble. Can you even, okay, you can catch stuff with the old rod. We just have the most unbelievably bad luck of all time when I'm not rushing through it. Come on. Oh, a bite. Pokemon's on the hook. Is it gonna be a Skrelp? Is it gonna be a Skrelp? It's a Skrelp. So we're probably only gonna be able to catch Skrelps on this route. So we'll just go for the surfing encounter instead. Okay, this lady's doing laps. Surfing encounter, nothing wants to pop up. Surfing encounter is gonna be the Tentacruel. It's gonna be the Pelipper, but we already have a Wingull in the box, so actually worthless. We're gonna go, no, not Pacific Log Town yet. We already know in Pacific Log Town we're probably getting a Corsola. There's the Tentacruel. Okay, I will go for the Tentacruel. I will go for the Tentacruel. This man is using Hex on me. I hate that. Go into Kai. And then, actually, I would like to go into Unagi, but he's not fully healed up. I'm just going to go for the Ultra Ball and see if we can capture this thing. That's a 1. That's a 2. Oh, come on. Going for the Hex, not a big deal. I'm somehow already out of water. Have I really been drinking that much? I guess I drink a lot when I fish. Ha ha ha, sounds a lot like my grandpa, except there wasn't water. Okay, Ultra Ball, come on. Hook me up, there we go. Krieger wife. There we go. I need to know her name. Oh, that's hard to pronounce. Tentacruel was captured. Everybody's gonna gain some juicy experience from that, of course. Tentacruel is the jellyfish Pokemon. It lives in complex rock formations on the ocean floor and traps prey using its 80 tentacles. Its red orb glows when it grows excited or agitated. Well, I know someone else who gets excited at the sight of tentacles, and that's Krieger from Archer. And Krieger's wife's name, his electronic wife, I should say, is Mitsuko. And so we're gonna name this thing Mitsuko. If you don't get the reference, you should definitely watch Archer. It's a fantastic program. I'm endorsing it. I'm giving it my full endorsement as if it was running for president. Okay, Pacific Log Town, here we are. I don't care too much about what you have here, except for maybe just talking to some random trainers and seeing if there's any sweet things you want to give me. I don't care about Water Pledge. I also know my brain just remembered that there is a Megastone hidden right here, or right here, or right here. Yes, a Kangaskhanti, which doesn't really help us. Let's get our Pacific Log encounter. This is Route 132, JKZ's. So many freaking water encounters. Like I said, I hope you like fish. I might need some sushi after this because this is just getting me very excited for it. If we can capture something on this Route 132 encounter, I'd be very appreciative. 132 encounter is going to be a Horsey that is dupes. We've already captured. Like I said, we're going to hit a point where we've already captured every Pokemon there is to capture in terms of water Pokemon. And I think we may have hit that point, which stinks because I just don't know what you do at this point. Now that I'm in the later half of this game, I've already said this once before, I am now, hindsight's always 20/20, but I am now wishing that I would have randomized this game instead. I also did not mean to come here. Just gonna try to get a surfing encounter, see if we can get anything other than Tentacool and Pelipper. Anything other than Tentacruel and Pelipper. Anything. It's looking like it's just gonna be these two. Yep, it's just gonna be these two. So, allow me to fly back to Pacific Log Town because I goofed. And we're just gonna go to Sky Pillar. I'm just gonna head over to Sky Pillar since I'm not too concerned, as I said, with getting more water encounters when I feel like we've already captured almost every water type in the entire game. I think we're done with water type encounters for now. But in Sky Pillar, we could get an actually cool encounter, so I'm excited for that. Here's Sky Pillar. Let's get a cool encounter. Let's make things happy, exciting with a cool encounter. Hook me up, daddy. Nope. Sounds like a strange torture device situation, which I'm not into. Maybe I can't get an encounter in here. Let's go into the actual Sky Pillar itself. Oh, just kidding. Wallace is here.
I am terribly sorry. In my haste, I didn't notice I left you behind. I've opened and locked the door. What? Of Sky Pillar? Gilmore, let's be on our way. It's an earthquake. That's not a moment to waste. We've got to hurry.
Now, I can't remember. Do I catch Rayquaza now? I don't think so.
The situation is getting worse. This isn't good. The weather distortion is spreading even here, Gilmore. Rayquaza should be farther up from here. I'm worried about Zootopolis. I've got to go back. Everything is in your hands now. Don't fail us.
I can't remember if I just have to beat Rayquaza here or if I actually capture it. Okay, Skypillar has a lot of ghost types. My guess would be we're going to get another ghost type here. Maybe a Claydol. What would I want even? Your guess is as good as mine, man. Whatever wants to spawn here is what I want. So whatever our Skypillar encounter ends up being, I'm going to be happy with. Now, if there actually are any Skypillar encounters, that'd be cool too. Not really seeing any yet. I want to get this item really quickly. I want to grab this TM, which is TM64, which just so happens to be TM64. Just so happens to be explosion, so we'll definitely be using that at some point. We don't want to go in there. Are there encounters in here? Yes, our encounter in Skypillar is going to be the Sableye. Level? The perfect level. I can't even level this thing up anymore. This boy's level 69. Which is terrifying because that's higher than any Pokemon in my party. We're going to T-Wave this thing. Now, we have another Mega Evolution potential here, by the way. Mega Sableye. A very defensive Pokemon. Probably not one that I'm... Oh my gosh, I can only use Thunderbolt against this thing. Is it going to live a Thunderbolt? I'm going to go for just an Ultra Ball first, but I don't think there's any way we capture this thing. And since he mean-looked me, I'm stuck. This stinks. I'm hoping he can hurt himself in some way, although I don't think that's going to happen. I may have to go for a Thunderbolt. I'm going to try a couple Ultra Balls, see if I can make it work this way. If I can't... I'm so sorry. If I can't make it work this way, I'm going to have to go for a Thunderbolt, which I really don't want to do. I really don't want to do that. We're getting close here. We're getting some decent amounts of shakes here. So I'm going to go until we only have 25 Ultra Balls left. Oh no, he's got Foul Play. Oh no, he's got Foul Play. Oh no, he's got Foul Play. I mean, the fact that he can kill me makes this a little bit more dire. Okay, he's paralyzed. We're gonna go maybe until 30. We're gonna go until 30 and then I'm gonna use a Thunderbolt on him. If you could just be captured, my boy. I'm gonna go to 25. I changed my mind. What are the odds he keeps using Foul Plays on us? He's not going to. He likes me. He likes me. He's a good boy. He's not gonna do it. He's not gonna do it. He also keeps trying to use a move that doesn't seem to work. That's a 1. That's a 2. That's a 3. And that's what I'm talking about. That's why you just stick it out a little bit longer, you be a little bit patient, and you're good to go. Unagi gains a whole bunch of experience points. Delicious. Everybody's gonna gain some experience points. Sableye is the darkness Pokemon. It digs branching holes in caves using its sharp claws in search of food, raw gems. A Sableye lurks in darkness and is seen only rarely. Give a nickname to the captured Sableye. Yes, I always nickname my Sableye as Rupee. Because I really like the Legend of Zelda games, and Shiny Sableye, especially Shiny Mega Sableye, is holding just a big old green rupee, and it looks just like the $1 rupees or 1 rupee coins, whatever you want to call them, from Legend of Zelda. Did I spell that right? I sure hope I did. Okay, a decent encounter, a nice ghost type for the PC, a nice ghost dark type, if I do say so myself. Only 1 weakness in the entire game. It's a pretty nice combo to have. There's a Banette. A Banette wouldn't have been too bad either. Who's the best Pokemon to have out? Who's our fastest Pokemon? 96, 121, 137. Flygon, you're the fastest. Danny, don't you know that you're the fastest Pokemon out there? Got some Sableyes. Let's see what else we could have had here. Oh my gosh, that would have made me cry. I do not want an Ariados. Banette's fine. Golbat would have... Hold on. Hold the phone here. Golbat would have made me cry. Can we just get out of here, though? Can we just get out of here, though? What if I just got out of here? Really, though? Really, though? Really, though? Why you gotta be this way? Why you gotta be so rude? I'm out. I'm so out after this battle. No, we're done. Awakening, please. Yes, Awakening. Wake up, Danny. Get me out of here. No more Golbats. Golbats are too fast. I can't run away from them. The top of Skypillar. Okay, do I have to fight? And I also found an Aurora ticket. That's kind of dope. I think that means I can do some cool stuff. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe catch a legendary. Am I fighting Rayquaza right now? I don't think I'm ready for that. I'm gonna go into Kai because I can Mega Evolve. If I'm fighting this thing, a quad effective Ice Fang is probably the best option. I might lose here. Yeah, I might lose here. I think he just runs away though. We're good, he's not gonna fight me. Thank goodness. Oh my gosh, 3 Hoopa portals behind you. I almost threw up my water. The awakened Rayquaza flew off. That's perfect for me. That's a good thing for me because I was not ready to battle you. But let me go ahead and fly back to Sutopolis now, where I think this is the cutscene I was expecting at the beginning of the episode. Instead, it's going to take place at the end of the episode. There we go. Fantastic. Here's the cutscene we have been all looking for. The conclusion to the epic from last episode. Man. Back when I was like 7 years old, I was like, this is so epic. Now looking back, I'm like, oof. Oh man, look at the animation on that. You gotta give them credit at the time, it looked pretty cool. This looked pretty good for like 2003 on a handheld little tiny Game Boy. But now, dude, freaking playing through Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. Dude, the Delta episode when you ride on Mega Rayquaza through the meteor is the coolest animation, the coolest cinematic moment, I think, probably in Pokemon history. It's so good. It's so good. Okay. Thankfully, the world has been saved. Rayquaza's gone. Sutopolis is back to normal. Can I get a Sutopolis encounter now? Sutopolis encounters? Are there Sutopolis encounters to be had? I think it's probably just going to be Magikarp. If I remember correctly, only Magikarp spawn here. If I remember correctly, only Magikarp spawn here, which means that's gonna be straight up dupes for like the rest of my life. So yeah, probably not gonna get a new encounter in Sutopolis either, which is unfortunate. I still gotta figure out what I wanna do about that. Maybe the Safari Zone is the answer, I don't know. Because it stinks at this point. Like I said, I think we've kind of hit a wall in terms of different... Birth Island, is that Mew? I think that's where you get Mew. We've kind of hit a wall in terms of areas we can get water not areas. There's still areas we can get water encounters, but we've gotten almost every water encounter in the game. So we didn't get a Route 131 encounter. We didn't get a Pacific Log Town encounter. We didn't get a 132. We didn't get a 133. We're not gonna get an Evergrande City encounter because it's water as well. I missed my Moss Deep City encounter. We did get a Lilicove one. It's such a shame, man. I really wish it wasn't the situation. And we're not gonna be able to get a Sutopolis. That's like 5 encounters we're just gonna not get because it's all dupes. Yeah, I can catch a second Gyarados just in case, but why? I'd rather get something better. So I'll have to figure out how I want to do that. I still haven't really decided. I don't know. I'm bad at making decisions. Where do we go now? Is it time for me? I'll talk to these guys first. Okay, we're gonna grow on both fluff to who knows where. The weather in Hoenn is to return to a normal state. Maybe that's what we were trying to do, something small, even meaningless to Pokemon. Okay. So the super ancient Pokemon weren't only Kyogre and Groudon. After all our fruitless scheming and frantic efforts, that one Pokemon's simple actions put everything right again as if nothing had happened. See you later, boys. Steven, what's going on? It looks like both Maxie and Archie have gone away somewhere. Perhaps they've gone to Mount Pyre to return those orbs. I think am I supposed to go there right now? Gilmore, my eyes didn't deceive me. Thanks to your help, Sutopolis, now all of Hoenn was saved. On behalf of the people, I thank you. This is a gift from me. Please accept it. It's HM05, which is Waterfall? Yeah, Waterfall. I thought that was HM07 in this game. Maybe they got rid of Flash? I have no idea. But I have to get the badge here, unfortunately, which I don't think we're going to do in today's episode. I think we'll probably do that in the next episode. First things first. I'm the realist. First things first, though, I do want to go head to Mount Pyre because that seemed like a clue that they were like, hey, you should go to Mount Pyre. Maybe they're returning the orbs. I don't know if that means I can get something cool from Mount Pyre, by the way. Now that they've returned the orbs, or maybe I can just talk to them. Let's just quickly find out. We can obviously fly back in like 2 shakes of a lamb's tail. Hey, they're back. Gilmore. You just say my name and then you give them a kiss and then you run away? That makes literally no sense. How are the orbs doing, guys? The 2 men who took the orbs came back to return them on their own. Those men, perhaps they're not so evil after all.
It's my role to pass on the legend of Holland to future generation. The crisis that just ended into Topless rewrote the legend. Have you?
No, I don't. You don't understand. I don't have time for that. That's the one thing. If there's one thing I don't have time for, it's that. Okay, cool. Coolio. In the next episode, my guess is that Retro is just gonna body this entire gym, but I don't necessarily know that for a fact. That may or may not happen. We're definitely gonna be taking on the next gym in the next episode, though. Hopefully I'm not too under leveled. Yeah, like I said, my guess is gonna be Retro's just gonna bop straight through this gym, but we'll find out next time. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.